Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to solve Leetcode Daily Problem, which is Leetcode number 902, and the question is numbers at most n given digit set. And you can see that it is a hard level question, and I also feel the same. And okay, so what is the question? Given an array of digits which is sorted in non-decreasing order, which means increasing order, you can write numbers using each digit I as many times as we want. So we can use a number multiple time. For example, if digits equals to 1, 3 and 5, we may write the number as 13551 and 1351315. So here you can see that the 5 repeated 2 times and the 3 is repeating, 1 also repeating. So we can use any number as many times as we want. So return the number of positive integer that can be generated that are less than or equal to given integer n. So what it means, like here it is given that n is 100, and for this example, and there is certain value 1, 3, 5 and 7. So here you can see that in the explanation part this output is given. So here we can go up to 77, because if we consider any three numbers, so it will be exceeded the value 100 and it is not permittable. Okay, so we have to consider only the value which is less than or equal to 100. Similar, and there are total 20 numbers, so it prints 20. Okay, similarly for this example, it is quite large. It will generate 29,523 numbers, and for this it is 1. Okay, and what are the constant? So the the length of the array will be 9, and the value also consists of from 1 to 9. All all the value in digits are unique. Okay, and digits it's sorted in increasing order, and n is range from 1 to 10 to the power 9. Okay, so let's back to the explanation. So it is a classical problem of digit DP, and I think that if you are not know what is digit DP, so it must be very hard to understand that how to approach it. So let me explain what is digit DP. So basically we generate all numbers which are eligible means, like, if in for example in this array you can say that there is 1357. So all the number which can generate from this uh, must consist of this numbers only. You can't generate some number like 25, because 2 is not present in the array, so you cannot take it. Okay, so only you can take those number which is present in the array, and also it must be in the range of, so the number we will generate, let's say it will be x is always less than and or equal to 100 for this example means this n. So I can write here is n. Okay, uh, what it means you cannot generate a number like 137. It is not possible because n length is 100. So as you can see, we need to generate all the valid numbers from the given array. Okay, now so how to approach it, like, what is the algo? So we have to take all the elements, okay, one by one. So for example, for this it is a 3-digit number, so I have at most 3 places. Okay, to fill any numbers, because if I take phone number, so it will be a 4-digit number which is not a valid case. Okay, so the very important part is the first number. Like here it is 100. So if I put, or I can put here value which is less than or equal to 1. So I can write here 1 less than or equals to 1. If I put a value something is which is uh, less than 1, so for example I can put here a 0. So it is okay, because if I generate a number by putting 0 here, then I can put here 5 and here 7. So it is absolutely fine, because 57 is less than 100, so it is fine. But if I put here 1, and I try to put here some number like 3 or 3 7, so it will be exceeded the limit 100. So we need to keep track of we can take a variable like strictly or strict. Okay, we can track a variable. It is a boolean variable which tell us the the next digit is strictly can be strictly implement or not. Means strictly meant it has a range of uh like for 100. If this number is a strict number, so its next number must also be strict. Why? Because if I take here 1, so it is a strict number, and here it is a 0, so I cannot put a value which is greater than 0. If I put a value which is greater than 0, so it will be exist it it exists it will this number will be greater than this n. Okay, so it will keep track like this. Oh, okay, so let me clean up. And what we will do, like I will make an array of this integer. So uh, it will be like something 1 comma 0 comma 0, and we can start map elements like this. uh, what this mean, like we get to know that what is the maximum value, as it is given here it is 1, so we can put at max 1 here. Okay, but if I put here 0, so the strictness of the number, like here it is 0, so we cannot means here it is 0, so its next element must not be a strict number, so I put an x here. So I can put here any number from this array. I can put here 1, I can put here 3 5 7, anything, but it must be present in the given array. Okay, this is the only condition, because you cannot put here 2 because it is or not exist only. So I can put here 3, I can put here 7, so 37 is a valid number. 037 is not is equivalent to 37, so you can see it is a valid number. So we have to generate all such numbers. Okay. Okay, so let's get back to the code so that you can easily understand. Okay, so here what I have done, uh, let me take this. Sorry. Okay, so here what is the main topic, main concept is, like I have told you, to create an array, uh, this part of the digit which is n. Okay, So for 100 it is be 100. So I have also created same array and store it in this array. Okay, it is a simple. I I iterate through the number until the number gets form until the n leads to 0. And okay, after this, for example, n is equals to 100, it will generate an array something like 0 0 1. Then I have reversed it, so it get reversed like 1 0 0. Okay, now I have taken a set and put all the value from digit in this set. Okay, because it is given that it is a string and I we need an integer, so I have converted it into the integer. Now for now, just forget about this dp, or we only focus on the recursion. Okay, so just forget it, and I call the solve function. And now what the solve function take, it takes the set, uh, this set, it takes the array, and it takes also position. Position refers to these places. I have to tell you the places, like how how much length will be, it can go up to. Okay, so for this example we can go up to 3 digit. So so this position is some that one only, and the bool strictly value that I have told you here. Okay, and we have taken a sum, a variable. And this variable is only for like what is our current value. Means if I take 0 3 7, so 3 plus 7 plus 0, it will be 10. Okay, so in this is only for mapping. For example, if I have 0 0 0, so it is considered 0, and 0 is not a valid number, you can see here. Okay, in so we are not able to push it here. And the range is from it is given that 1 to 9. So so there is no 0 present in between, so you cannot take it. Okay, now this is the base case. If sum equals to 0, so we cannot consider as 1, so we return we cannot return 1, so we just return 0. If sum is not equals to 0, like something like this example 37, the value is 37, and the sum is 10, so we can say that we get a number. Okay, so we return 1, just 1. This is for memorization, so just forget it for now. uh, I have taken a current variable which keeps the count, like for this this recursive function, what is my current count. Okay, and I have we have two, if we have if else condition, like it is strictly or not strictly, of course. So what I say, like if I have for 100 1 if the first number is strictly okay, I just mark it as a tick only. So the next element also strictly, because this element tells that the next element should be in the given range. Okay, so so this is for that only. uh, so if it is strictly, so I will iterate from 0 to ARR post. Like if I have put here 1, and let's say my n is 159, and I put here, and I put here 1, and it is also strictly in greater, so it value can goes up to from 0 to 5. Okay, 0 to 5, and also which the number which I am going to is must be present in the given array, like in this kind of array which will be given for this number. Okay, so let's go through the algo so you can better understand. So it is, this condition is for leading 0. I have write it down also here. So if I is equals to 0 means if the value, if I is 0 and the sum is equals to 0. Okay, so here what this mean is, if 0, if there is three places and the first one is 0, so next one can be 0. Because we have a range from, for this example we have a range from 0 to 5, so I can choose here 0 also. Okay, so then if I take here an value x, so the variable is x and it is a valid number. If I take here, for suppose 9, so it is a valid number and the sum is 9, so we get a value because 9 can be generated. Okay, for uh okay, so if it is given in the array, uh like, okay, we can take an example other than this also. Okay, let's say our given digits array is 1 comma 5 comma 7 comma 9, and our n is equals to 159. Okay, so we can, this is a three digit number, so we can go to up to three digit, 1 2 3. So the first number can go up to, the first place can go up to 0 to 9 for this condition, as I is equals to 0 and I is less than equals to ARR pos, and my current position pointer is pointing here, so I can go up to not 9, I can go up to 0 to 1. Okay, so I can put here 0, and if look, if I is equals to 0 and my current sum is also 0 initially, so it is known as leading 0 because the starting element is 0 and we can put next any element. So we can, the number next to it, must not be strictly greater, strictly as element. Okay, because I can put here 9 5 9, or I can also put here 9 9, so it will be always be less than 159. So I just call the function and I increment the position from here to here, and I just pass the strictly value to false, and sum will not affect because we just taken a value 0. Okay, now what if I have taken I have taken a value like, we have a range of 0 to 1, so I have taken a value of 1. So it is, you can see that it is strictly mapping, so I have to call, so the next value for it is also strict. Okay, so now have a look in this condition. uh, Else if I is equals to ARR pos, and st dot find is not equals to st dot, and this condition is verifying that the number we have taken here is present in this digit array or not. Okay, so if it is not present in the digit array, we simply continue the loop, else if it is present we can take it. Okay, so ARR, if look, if I is equals to ARR of pos, in for this part ARR of pos is equals to 1 only, and our I value also incremented to 1, so I have to, so this condition will be true, and I just call the solve function, and as it is a strict element, so our the next element is also a strict, so I have passed here true, and and we can increment the pos, and I have just add some value to our I value to the sum. Okay, Now if now let's take an different example, like if it is 750, sorry, like it is like it is 759. So the places are uh, 1 2 3, and this place can go up to 0 to 7. This place will go, this place has a dependency on this place, and this place has a dependency of this place, and all the number can go up to 0 to 9. Okay. uh, Now we can take here at max 7. Okay, so let's say I have take here 5. In the first place I have taken 5, and it is not a strictly number as this is smaller than the first element. So this element also, the element next to this also is not a strict. Okay. So what can I say that, like uh, like I can take 5. Okay, then the next element it is smaller, so I just call this function, and it has a I just increment a position, and I pass false, as I said that this is not a strict number, so next element is false. Okay, now you may consider this I we you may have a question like, mm, you have written this code in the strictly, but this number is not strictly, then how it is possible? Because look here, the loop is going from a 0 to the number which is strictly like 0 to number 7 for this example, and only the 7 digit it's fall in strict. Okay, it is fall in the strict category, and all number which is less than 7 is not fall. So this is for that condition. Okay. And so for the next time when it is not strict, then this condition will take place, else condition. So this is as similar as this also have a leading 0 condition. If like if it is 0, then these two number, then we can put here also 0, uh, if and only if our digit array contain a 0. Otherwise we cannot uh, like we can put 0, but if I can say I can mm, okay, so we can put here 0 also. So if I is equals to 0, because we can access to leading 0, that's why it is not present in the digit array, but still we can put it, because leading 0 is acceptable. Okay, so this is the condition. And once the strict, okay, in DGTP there is something like, if uh, this and from this we iterate to this, and this is strictly, so it may be possible this element can also be strictly dependent. But if this element is not strictly, like it is not strictly implemented, so the next all the element next to it will always be non-strict. Okay, so just remove it. Okay. Yeah. Now if the element let's say I have chosen an element, I iterate to the element, I go to 1 is present in the array, so I can put here 1, so I can call the next. Now it is, as it is a non-strict element, so the our next element, all the element next to it also will be non-strictly elements. Okay, so this is for that only I have passes the false, and I have checked if it is present in the digit array or not, and we just simply continue. So by this we can generate all the possible digits, and if it is a valid digit, so we can return 1. If it is not valid, so we can return 0. Now for a dp state, I have taken a 3D dp, because there are three variable which varies with every call. So the position can be maximum 9, as it is given the length of the as you can say, given the length of the digit goes up to 9, so for safety I have taken 10. Now strictly can be true and false, so I have taken 2. So yeah, for 0 and 1 only, and some can up to 99. Like we have of 9 length variables. So if I take a number like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it must be 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus, because we are only adding that numbers. Okay, so it go up to 9 into 9, which is 81. Okay, so if I have taken here is 82, it is also fine, but for safety reason I have take 99, because the array is not existed also, so our array is like, array size will be like this only. Okay, this much, that dp array. And we have initially initialized with -1, and we always check if it is already solved or not. If it is not solved, then we can go through these steps, or if it is solved, then we can direct return it through basic dp only. And before returning for every iteration, we just simply put the value on the dp state. Okay, so this is the code, and this is the code. And if I run it, I don't think it will. Okay, it is accepted, and it is also accepting. For the same code, I got a 0 millisecond. Now I am got 9 millisecond. Don't know why, but I hope you enjoy this. And please, if you will not able to understand the video in one go, you should watch it 2 or 3 times, because it is a very tough concept, and understand this concept in one go is not that much easy. So hope you enjoy it and you will understand all the cases. So thank you, enjoy, and cheers.